Okay, folks. I wish I had more coffee. Okay, folks. I wish I had more coffee. How many people are in the stream today? Hey guys, I got my Tails doll. You think you should frame talking? Was it? Oh, great. So now what's someone saying? Agreed. No, agreed. I agree. So, how many people are here? Nothing. So we got one person, 4 likes. Weird. Who's here? No, I didn't have more coffee, but yeah. Okay, let's attach. I'm kind of hungry, but I'm also like, I could go without food. So, I had some really good fried chicken yesterday. You know what I really should have done? Put some barbecue sauce on that stuff. You know, the bears just feed you so well. If you ever want to be fed, and you're like a rail, the bears will show you a good time. So, I love bears. So, no one watching. Weird. Where is everybody? I'll wait 5 more minutes and see what happens. So maybe we'll head by Moe's. How about I'll uncover Derek? So yeah, there's a Pride Parade, and I'm gonna be in it. So I'll probably be live streaming it. Alright, so we got one person watching. Nice. Hey, Tails. God, looks really good. Okay. 2 people watching. Nice. Well, I'm glad your troll is gone too. I'm happy for you. So we're not going to be... I'm noticing a distinct lack of viewership right now, so it's very concerning. Good afternoon, Kalaka Boy. Good afternoon. We only have 2 viewers, and yet 4 likes. What's going on? So, I'm just kind of happy, and I'm relieved. I'm like, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Well, at least I'm trying, so. Can't say that there's not a bright, sunshiny day. We have 4 people watching, nice. So. Oh my god, I love Rune Factory. Which one? First, second, third, fourth, which one? I really do. I seriously say I like Rune Factory. It's a solid game. Solid game. Guardians of Azuma. So, like, what entry is that in the series? Apparently, I don't know Rune Factory that well. So I played the first one, and I actually did beat it, and I think I had a child in it. So it was on the DS. And I have to say, for the spiritual successor of Harvest Moon, you can't go wrong. It's not a bad choice. It's a solid option. I mean, honestly, I felt like Rune Factory spin-off is set in Japan. I wonder if I played that one. Is it for 3DS? What system is it for? Do I know it, though? Because I played some Rune Factories. It's on Switch. Oh, wow. Really? Is it a port or is it actually new? That's the real question. Really? It's a launch game. Fascinating. How to break me, amateur. There's a guy walking down the street. I feel bad. I might go in the store, say hi real quick. I might walk around, might do a loop-de-loop. Do a loop-de-loop and pull. I could never have tattoos like that, because if I did, my mother would kill me. All right, cool. Very proud. That's cute.
Alright, what do you want?
Well, unfortunately, Tails, do what you can. Oh, I'm gonna cross the street because I'm going to what's it called? Yay! So they're crossing over. I'm kind of showing you San Diego Hillcrest, my stomping ground. I haven't, you know, it's funny. I've lived in Hillcrest. Well, I should take that back. I did do the BLM stream back in like 2020, and my camera is janky. I had a garbage camera. This is my phone. Can't do it. That's it's like, how are you gonna do that? I'm trying to think of some things, guys. Oh, I know this song. The best of my love. Yeah, that's the song. So cute. Walking by, walking by, walking by.
Oh, Daddy!
Someone's a bit excited. I'm feeling older now. Like, I'm getting called daddy. So. Okay, so I guess you can cross, but it just didn't do the light thing here. Yeah, maybe it's gonna go this way. It said, oh, sup. Not much, you. What's up? I'm thinking to myself, oh, 6 likes, not bad. You can't wear white after Labor Day. Fashion's changed. No, it hasn't. You know, I do like San Diego. Where's Miss Dumas? I miss her already. We need Dumas here. So yeah, we got like Adam and Eve. Ooh, we got some bears. I do like some. Oh, well, look. I think I know those bears. Hey guys. Oh my god, they got angry. I think they got angry. They're like, are you kidding me? I was just being nice. See, this is what I'm a little sad. Sometimes in San Diego, you can still deal with rude people, but for the most part, it's still friendly. Yeah, we're not really. So with that, look, I'm just gonna tell you, it's pretty much came to an end, right? We're having a discussion about that soon, establishing boundaries, and we'll see what happens. I will say one last thing about that interview stream. I got straight up ambushed, and the guy even admitted to it. And it's just like, look, dude, like, you don't want to act like you're about drama when you clearly are. It's like, look, say whatever you want. My audience knows better. And my audience will call me out when they will call me out. But that's a no for me. It's gonna be a no. Wait. They're gonna be like, hard pass, right? Hard pass. Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm gonna watch through. Let's say. Pretty much, you know, and I say this very strongly, not lightly, used to be semi-decent channel. Yeah, best. But to be honest, very mid. But it's like, you'll take that channel and you add what he did and you're just like, yeah, seems like he didn't change. No change. I don't see it. But hey, if you're a fan of his, do whatever you want. Whatever he identifies as, I don't care. But it's like, look, man, people are gonna question. I'm gonna question. I think I know this store a lot. I won't take my camera in completely. Hello again. I'm on camera, so is you know who here again? Wait, he left? Yeah, will it be on Monday? Yeah. I'll come back. I like him. Yeah, everything's okay. It's a bit of a tough struggle, but I'll tell you about it later. I gotta go. So, one of my favorite stores in Hillcrest. I like the people there. They're cool. So. Right, but the thing is, when it comes to stuff like that, it's like, you talk about the Suzy Liu arc, it's like, did it affect her? Sure it did, but really it didn't stop her from stealing anime. It just basically pervaded the stereotype of, well, if you have enough power, the platform is corrupt. That's not really a great lesson, but, well, thank you. What was I trying to say? Nintendo game, dude, I really appreciate that. Look, I'm just trying to do my best, and look, listen to me. I know that people don't like Boblax. I know that they're not a fan of him, of this person. But at the end of the day, as much as Boblax is struggling to be a person like anybody else in this world. And he didn't do anything that was like totally horrible. Yeah, you could call him out some things, but it's like everybody makes mistakes, and the mistakes have to match whatever it's doing on a certain level. And when you look at what he did, you're just like, Yeah, not that bad. I've seen way worse. I'm just like, I don't know what your guy's talking about. Like, what's the drama you're talking about? Why do you want everyone to be so obsessed with this? I don't see it. And it's like, especially when you talk about what I've gone through in life, it's like, right, like, you see what I've done as a person, this, and it's like, anybody can lie or make up narratives. Making up narratives is basically just taking someone out of context. Appreciate it. I love Blow Blacks too. And just not understanding. And it's like, look, the fun part about Blow Blacks and I is like, we loved every minute with each other. We kind of laughed, we giggled, we cried a little bit, and it was just friends. It was friendship. Friendship. That's all there is. The only ship there is friendship. Friendship. So, friendship. Friendship? Again? So. Oh, I already did I'm trying to think what other stores I can do Street Pass with. So I gotta do more Street Pass content, and I will be doing it soon. Porcelain in your hands, bound to fall apart. Pretty much. I think the thing is, when it comes to that, you're really talking about someone who's so famous that basically did it to the passion of his craft. And really the sad thing is, yeah, he had a pretty childhood. Like a pretty childhood. And we're watching for it. Let's get to 10 likes this stream. And it's like, when someone has a screwed up childhood, it doesn't mean they're so broken to the world they can't exist. It means they have to hold their glass pieces, put it back together, while some of those glass pieces might be missing. And sometimes those pieces miss because hopefully the journey that's going forward doesn't need the ones that are missing. You're hoping. But, that's the sad part of life. So, I hate this Bank of America. Sorry, I gotta do this to the bank. Let's do this real quick. Let's see if I can get it on shot. Screw the Bank of America. Screw it. There we go. Screw you. Screw you, Bank of America. Hold on. Let's do it right in front of the Bank of America, too. Alright. Screw you, Bank of America. Screw you. Screenshot it. There we go. Now I feel better. Alright. That's helpful. Now I feel healthy. Bank of America. Sorry I had to do that. Yeah! Thanks, Zenith. Bank of America. Don't we just love sticking it to the man? Yeah, I used to like this place. It's a bit pricey. It's like, my favorite thing is if I went here, there's this Better Buzz coffee. It's pricey. It's good, but pricey. It's like $20 for a coffee. Well, I shouldn't say 20, but it's like 10. But it's like, I wish Kalaka Boy would take me there once. My favorite thing is to get the vanilla bean cream dessert kind of coffee. It's basically coffee as dessert. And it does give me a rushing headache a little bit because of the sugar intensity, but I do love it. So, yeah, it is expensive. So, we got 10 people watching. Let's get 3 more likes up. Guys, let's get the likes up. What about, do you like Phil's? Who's Phil's? Explain. Sorry, I don't know. Baby, I'm helpless, baby. Porcelain in your hands, bound to fall apart. You know how to break me, hammer to the baby. I'm helpless, baby. Porcelain in your hands, bound to fall apart. You know how to break me, Nah, Clocker boy, I don't. That's why I like you so much. No, I'm kidding. Look, now that makes me feel like a bad person. It's like, look, I will hang out with anybody, whether they pay or not pay. You know, when it comes to the judgments of money and wealth class, yeah, that's like a matter of, do people really like you despite your deficiencies? And everybody has them. Look, and even rich people have them. Rich people are not perfect. Just because rich people have money doesn't mean they don't have problems. So we're gonna go by flicks. We'll go by riches. There's this really fascinating buy green egg. There we go. That's a decent thumbnail. 12 people watching, 8 likes. Let's get those 10 likes. So we're gonna handle it the way it is. Yep.
Oh, I know.
I love your dog.
I feel like you're
Don't worry, you're not on camera.
Oh, yeah. You can pet it? Yeah. He's up for adoption if you want it.
I can't. I want him to
I
get
like
it.
your Luigi hat.
Hi.
Well, thank you.
Can we do 2 Surfside strawberry lemonades, please?
Okay.
I assume that's what you wanted, right?
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good day, little dog.
His name is
His
Jimmy.
name is Jimmy.
He's up for adoption.
He's up for adoption in San Diego.
From thecantufoundation.com.
Might be York.
Something. He's a year old and he's really cute.
I wish, but thank you. Yeah, I don't want to take care of a dog I can't take care of. That's a no. I'd be heartbroken. Like, I love dogs, but like, that's a matter of, if I can't afford it, I can barely, I'm not even taking care of myself. But the problem is, right, when you're struggling so hard and you're trying really hard to make it out in the world, people play shame, blame, blame game. And it's so stupid. It's so dumb. You can't even do anything. As far as the Nintendo Direct goes, I don't know. I'll do a react maybe. I'm really in a tight bind. That's the problem. A very tight bind. That's very bizarre, Tails. I don't even know what your guidelines were. Riches. So we got 9 likes. Can we get one more like to hit 10, guys? Ten likes! Woo! Nice. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna get across the street in a moment. 10 viewers and 10 likes. I'll take it. Sweet. I like your sunglasses. It's very hip, Luigi. Guys, it's hot. Okay, I have to let him go.
He has autism or what?
Yeah, I have autism. Proud of it. Well, good luck to you, Tails, on that, re-uploading the videos and such. Yeah, so as far as somewhere to stay, what about New Horizons? Yeah, unfortunately I lost Crown Island, guys. I'm so sorry. Crown Island is no more. The only way I can get Crown Island back, if I'm gonna try to get Crown Island back, that's gonna be tough. If you want me to get Crown Island back, that took 2 months only for the world to be like, no, Nick! And then just like, it sucked. That took forever of duping and glitches and hacks and like, technically dupes. So we're gonna sit down for a moment. I know, weird, right? Strangely. I gotta do something real fast. I have no idea who that is. Okay, hi Cat Gaming. 15, 20 minutes, they're gonna be here, okay. Oh, so we have people using my emojis now. Nice! So I guess they defaulted you to bronze tier. Or copper, it's copper tier. So yeah, I have a new tier. I created them from Kalaka Boy. Kalaka Boy, right. Kalaka Boy gave me these to make for emojis, so I kind of edited them myself. Oh, we know, Ro. We know. Hey, Ro, you want to test out those emojis? Test them out. Baby, I'm helpless, baby. Porcelain in your hands. Yeah, Kalaka Boy can be proud of something. Hey, Kalaka Boy, do you want to buy yourself a 99-cent membership? Rose Hey, I don't mind being on display every now and then. Just make sure you respect that I'm on display. Hi, Tessa. How are you? Do you appreciate it? So, let's talk about moving forward a little bit. We're not talking about... So we gotta talk about how are we going to proceed. So we're working on it. Right now, as far as memberships go, we're gonna start adding more memberships through the days coming, and then I'll make a full membership video. Right. So I'm kind of working on it, so just be patient with me. I apologize. I am transitioning. Not transitioning, just transitioning through a rough period of my life. So it's, you know, I can do shout outs within a certain extent. It's a little tricky. So I guess Ro, you get a shout out. Cat Gaming, you get a shout out. See? Verbal shout outs. Maybe I should specify. Verbal shout outs. I'll give you verbal shout outs. If I get more popular, it's on regular videos. Right now, 2. I'm working on getting more tails. So once I start upping the tier list, you'll see more. Yeah, I'm listening. You want to help with the emojis or what? I was going to use my me emoji. Yeah, I have my me emoji from Tomodachi Life. So that I'm probably going to fix that. Did you see fireworks? Not really. I saw them inside, and I was just not feeling it that yesterday. I had too much to drink. You know, when I'm depressed, I start drinking, and I become reclusive, and I just don't want to be around people. And it's hard. It's hard to deal with it. It's hard with this whole, I feel so powerless and emotionless. And, at least when you're in school, the power that you have is the passage of time and ending the time of day. That's your power. But I'll work on it, Palaka boy. I will work on it. You had one I really liked, but I can't find it. We have to really look through that again. So I hope I can meet you again before I make the mascot change. Because there is one I want to do, and I will credit you. Sorry.
But I don't think it's going to be too bad.
I didn't need to buy a cake from rock. Oh, and those, yeah, I'm looking at that.
Well, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be in San Diego for Comic-Con and Pride. So now I know what you're thinking. Well, how are you gonna afford? So here's the key. Both of those events can be free to an extent, right? So Comic-Con isn't just the convention, right? Now, as far as going to the convention center, if I want to, I have a friend of mine who has access to the badge, and I can potentially use that. Now, if we get a Ro emoji, he's going to be giving me the finger. That's what he's going to be doing. Isn't that right, Ro? I like that. So, I know I'm a little spicy, a little picante. Yeah, mi gente. So, $7-Eleven emoji. I'll have to work on that one. That might be copyright issue. That's my problem. If I do a 7-Eleven emoji, what I might do is I'll put my hand next to the 7-Eleven. I'm trying to think if I'm going to do that. The problem is copyright. That's not a big problem. Like, I can basically take myself and put myself in any position I want. That's fine. But, yeah, anything that's like brands... Oh, we're not doing Jack in the Box. No. That's a no. We're not doing Jack in the Box. Heck no. We will try to work on Street Pass emojis. I will work on that. 7 to a 9. Okay. Because 7, 8, 9, right? Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I have some me emoji stuff. I was actually working on that. So, right. How can I talk to you guys? There was something I was able to do. I put them in a white background. No ketchup in the box. A beard emoji. Now that's a fascinating one. Do you want? Hey, I will give full permission to Kalaka Boy to take a picture of my face, then trace out the beard, and then just like fine tune it. If he wants to just have the beard, totally give him permission. With the sunglasses? Okay, that's gonna be fast. Look, if Tessa was busy, we understand. And at the end of the day, we just ask that Tessa be mature from now on, and that's it. And look, I appreciate that, Tessa. Right, that's true. And at the end of the day, Tessa is very compassionate towards me, and I respect that. But we have to remember something, Tessa, that we do still respect people, even those that don't respect us. We have to go about it in a way that is still kosher, that's still approved, that's legit. You can't just fire rockets without will.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It doesn't make any sense.
What about right here?
I know. Look, I don't hold any fault at you, but we gotta be smart moving forward. I'm tired as heck. Oh. Because you have two tails. I'm getting cold. Trader Joe's.
Hey, what up? What
I
up?
love it. That green jacket is giving me
They
life.
gave it to me. I didn't chose.
You didn't chose it? The color chose you.
Hey,
The color
life.
chose you.
Hey, it's life.
That's life.
But enjoy.
Oh, I agree with you, Kalaka Boy. I agree. All parked at the DMV walking over. Okay. Oh. All right, I'm all ears. I'm all ears for emojis. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'll take it. A 3DS emoji. I'll take a picture, and Kalaka Boy can do some work for me. So, Clocker Boy is my biggest supporter right now, or one of. Other than Tessa, you guys are really good. I do love you guys. You guys are wonderful. Yeah? Welcome to. Thank you. Bless you too, man. We all need it in this day and age. Right? Tell me. So the emoji is a 1:1 ratio. So that means like if it's 80 wide, it has to be 80 height. It has to be 1:1. It can't be any different, right? So all the ratios of the emoji are 1:1. So if you want to do like 100:100, that's fine. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. The more you know. The more you know. Flavor did you get? So I'm gonna do this. Slant knife. Mickey. There's definitely a Mickey. So I had a fun conversation with Kalaka Boy, and we're gonna see if my chat knows what this means. Alright, does anyone know the phrase chef's kiss? Chef's kiss. Can anyone tell me what it means? Kalaka Boy, do not answer. Chef's kiss. Does anyone know the phrase chef's kiss? I'm not getting any responses. No. Not quite. Kinda. It's like basically giving a high level of praise for someone's food and gesturing like, but it's not, right, it's not affectionate in a gay or straight way. It's more of affectionate of appreciation of someone's work of art that they made. Yeah, great quality, fantastic quality. So at the end of the day, here's the thing. So I commented on a friend's post. I said, chef's kiss. And then the person got belligerent with me. And I was like, look, do you want me to explain what this means? Got so pissed off, went on total random sequiturs and such. I was like, look, if you can't handle a compliment, then you need to explain what do you not feel comfortable with. Because I gave you a compliment. That's not an insult. It's not a come on. It's not a pass. Busy. Is that it? I gotta do something real quick. Be right back. Oh damn, I just went down in chat time. Okay, so I'm kind of debating on if I just went down in chat time. Okay, so I'm kind of debating on if I'm gonna go another hour. So I noticed that YouTube likes to take away time. I'm trying to think where. I'll mark it. I'll say BCB. So basically, I'm climbing in viewership. My viewership's going up. Nice. Does anyone have questions for me? And remember, we're keeping things fun on stream. Fun. This is the day after 4th of July. We're having fun today. Fun. Fun. Fun, 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 fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Here, what time? Say 9. How about 10 a.m.? Say 10 a.m. You know, I got drunk on the 4th because I was so upset, and it was fun to a fault, but then I just felt depressed. I felt so sad. And, you know, I was drinking because I was kind of coping with what was going on. And, you know, when you use alcohol, you always have to be careful. I was upset for many reasons, Tessa. The fate of the world, the fate of my life, where I'm going. I had to basically turn the blinders so hard that I could just, I couldn't stop crying. I couldn't stop looking at myself, feeling miserable about what's going on and feeling powerless and just kind of just being having your breath taken away, not because of something good, but because of something bad. And that's depressing. No one likes that. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Tails 2? How's it going after I pray? Oh. Let's say awesome sauce. All right, I heard you. I made it in 3D. Okay, I want to see it. You want to show it? Can you show it in chat, or how are you gonna show it? I might try to do 3D stuff. All right, so my friend is here, so we're gonna go meet him, but he's gonna be off screen. Give me a moment, I'll mute myself and such. So, 1 second. So I'm gonna show you my friend's Super Mario shirt, guys. That's the shirt. We're gonna screenshot that. We're gonna hold on 1 second.
There's also a little Yoshi.
My Yoshi? No, it's Tails. Hold on. Okay, so that's a great question. Hold on, I'm sorry. I didn't. Yeah. Where do you wanna head after this? Where do you wanna go?
I was in the shower.
You said Kung Pao chicken?
Huh?
Kung Pao chicken?
I don't know if I can Panda Express around here.
my god, Panda Express. You could just go to Trader Joe's, that's cheaper.
That's fair.
But like, I'm a cheap date. So
No, finish your stream.
you provide the buns, I provide the sauce. They don't know what that means. They don't know what that means. They can figure that out. You know, it's funny, I was at a friend's place and he gave me some food and then my friend's like, what did your friend Gary give you? Oh, some buns and sausage. Some buns and sausage. Oh, what kind of buns and sausage? Some really good buns and sausage. Oh, so what does that mean? Oh, you know, like hot dog. Oh, so food. Yes. Nick, you might want to hold off on the innuendos. Like, oh, okay, well, I like to have fun. So my favorite was I was eating an ice cream and I did the cherry, like really like suggested.
Oh, yeah.
and then I was getting, yeah. Just for you know who. Just for hey, you want my that was great, wasn't it? You loved that.
Old school.
Oh my god.
Tell me your
Any person coming up to you, trying to come on you, you come on. That's how that works. And then they're just like, I'm appalled by you. Yeah, you came on me, honey. You came on me. That's how that works. So, I love this shirt. Like, that shirt is giving me life. I'm into my nerd shit. My nerd shit is like, whenever I see that, I'm like,
Well, actually, what I had to do recently was
yeah,
I'm reconsolidating my closet.
of course you will.
So I had to make categories of what they are. So I have my solids,
Yeah.
I have my video game, I have my
Do you have a
Disney.
3DS?
Yes.
My
Actually,
God.
I have two.
We need a street pass!
Street Pass.
You wanna know something really funny on the apps? Like, when anybody goes to my channel, and I have a bunch of Nintendo nerds from Scruff, they'll be like, oh my god, you own a record for Find Me? I have a 3DS and I need to street pass you. And I was like, it's a date!
God, I haven't got Street Pass. I haven't heard about a Street Pass at least since the Switch.
Oh, I know. You know, I told Bill Trinan that we need to put Street Pass on Switch too.
It was a great
It
great
really
little
was.
thing.
See, the thing is, though, that people are afraid of it's because of the 16 character greeting. They're worried that people. If there was a way around it to have like, so I was actually being like cyberbullied last year, my competitor, and so she took this link and put it on her greeting so people could go look it up, and I was like, this is pathetic. So yeah, people do that. Like,
That's weird.
yeah, I know.
I just loved it because like I would go to conventions and like
Right.
every 20 minutes
Right.
I would have a full Street Pass.
Right.
And then I've actually met a few friends that way.
No, exactly.
Like we were literally in this the same hall, and we just one of us held up our DS and then a bunch of us held up our DSs and it was fun.
You know, I've had a couple panels surrounded on that 3DS. So I should show you some. I actually had one of my panels has 2 million subs, and they snapped a 3DS on stage. And I kind of just, yeah. They, it was...
It's okay. It's okay.
It wasn't
They-
for parts model. It was for parts model.
It's okay, no, because if they break it, then that means those components are now spare parts for when someone mods theirs.
Yeah, sure. That's a good way to look at it. No, I know.
It's
Look.
not, but
No. But like, the thing is, like, he's a demolition channel, and the thing is, when I invite him in, I knew what I was getting for when I got.
Got it.
So it was a very tricky thing because Plain Rock is a very controversial figure, like for many reasons, very controversial. He says and does things very much so for hyperbole.
Mhm.
So when he says something, it's almost the effect of he's gonna get your attention. So yeah, you like my tripod setup?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's okay.
No, it's. I've seen these kind before. I'm admiring it.
I admire that I at least have one.
Yeah.
So I need to get a free bike somehow. Like my friend was telling me I could get a bike so I could start doing Uber Eats again. Because I need to start doing that. Because if I don't do that and I don't start making money, because YouTube's not making me enough, I'm lucky to get like $2 a stream. And at worst, oh yeah, it's not good. So I
Really,
would.
the ad revenue's gone down that much.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I used to make decent money, like to have enough as a side hustle. this wouldn't even cut it as a side hustle at best. Like, I had like one $100 donation. I have to get that so frequently. Like, they are basically relying on content creators to have like fan bases that are basically like, I'm gonna ride you until I'm broke. That's, I'm not even kidding you. It's like, this is how bad it's gotten with content creation. It's like,
Well, I mean, there's always
you basically need to be Amaranth. You know who she is, right? I can't stand her. And it's like, look, she's an attractive woman. Like, in terms of conventional looks, in terms of, right. But here's my thoughts. Like, when I saw her interacting with some of her fans, I was like, could you not be I was like, could you at least try to be a little friendly? I'm not saying you have to sleep with every guy you meet, but could you at least try? At least try.
Do you know any?
What?
Have you seen Swole? Swole Entertainment.
Oh, Laura.
Travel.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, that's okay.
But I did used to. Like, I don't think she's a bad. I will give her credit. When she had to summarize the Susie Lou situation, I thought she did a great job on that. And then there are other videos I thought she did great, but after a while, it's like the airs started going up, and it was like, oh.
Well, I was more of like for the transparency of like what her ad revenues are. and,
I
like, how
do
she explains
appreciate that she. I do appreciate that she. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, she breaks down. She actually breaks down the numbers, which is interesting. 'Cause
She
lot of them
definitely
don't.
aims to be the least fake of the content creators, but it's like from my perspective, it's a bit jarring. And the thing that I got upset at was she was all into Formula One. I was like, ooh, hey, I can help you. I work at the airport in Las Vegas. Ignores me, and I'm just like, are you dense? Are you like? Basically, it's like unless you're someone who literally works for Formula One, she will not talk to you. Like, she has to, you have to be someone who's so cream of the crop, it's like, she'll kind of just like, oh, it's almost California Girls-esque. And it kind of fits her a lot more when you think about it. It's like, I'm sorry to say, like, when you're that way and you're in California, well, the shoe fits.
Ooh, the East Coaster's coming out. Ooh.
Yeah, hey. It doesn't even matter. She'll just look at me like, well, I can say what I want, and you're just a nobody.
Well, I mean, that's the internet.
Right, of course. That's the internet.
That's every single person on the internet. So, tit for tat, I guess.
Well, if I ever went to her, it was like, I used to like what you stand for, but then it just kind of just changes the person. So. It's the truth. She did change. That's not a lie.
All right.
So, let me see what my phone charge is at, and I can kind of wrap things up at 42%. So, what's up? What's up?
You have a lower version. I don't know if we can do that.
What?
There's a system on Android where you can actually do like a simul charge. If you have like the QI charging, you can actually take two phones and QI charge them together. So that way one, if it has more battery than the other, can transfer battery power over to something. It's an interesting system.
Okay. I mean, really.
I've never used it though.
I wish I could do multiple streams at once, like YouTube and TikTok, and like that would be cool.
Well, who says you can't? You just have to
Well,
have multiple.
I only have one phone. I'd have to basically like.
Well, one would be for phone, one would be for a camera, and then.
That's tough. That's tough.
You just need a computer.
Let me ask you something because apparently, so I'll just say it real quickly off cam. So. So go on to the next one. I'll listen to
The other one
Yeah.
actually had to do with a couple other people, and
Oh, wow.
there was enough that lumped it all together, and it was kind of like, hey, just because I'm gay and you follow me and you're also queer and we are having open communication,
Yeah.
doesn't mean that we're friends.
Right.
And it was just like, oh, okay, so we won't
Right.
do the innuendo jokes anymore.
Right. Right.
You set a boundary.
Yeah, you set a boundary.
Cool.
Right, of course.
I was just like, thank you for being real.
So that's why I did the jokes with you know who, because he was all I'm here, and I'm like, oh yeah, well let me lay it on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like some people don't get it, and I have to explain it, and then when I don't explain it, then I'm like, okay, no, let the clue stay lost. Just
I say
it's like, what do you want me to do?
I say there's an openness until someone puts in a boundary, and once the
to a
boundary is
degree,
set, that's
yeah.
fine.
Right.
But yeah, there was a bit of a kind of like, oh, this person had to make an entire video because there was enough people to say like, hey, this is happening, rather than go to the individual and say,
Right.
Oh,
honey, that's like speedrun.com. Don't even get me started at that, right? So the person was told to just document everything I did instead of just being like, you know what? Why don't we have a delegation between the speedrun site, this speedrunner, and me? But no, because the speedrunner had so much weight in the community, they basically like, yep, just take a sledgehammer and just. What do you mean this? What?
It's called reflection.
Oh, you see me?
Hi.
Oh,
no,
they
no,
see-
like they could see me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi.
You want to do this? You want to do this?
No, it's fine. It's just more of like, so one thing being a big person.
I'm sorry.
When you sit, all the folds come together. No, it's fine.
Now I feel bad.
Why? No, it was okay. So here's the reason why I don't want to be on camera immediately.
Okay.
It's more of like, this is our official second hangout, and
our
it's
first,
just like
our first date.
if you want to put it that way.
I'll kind of call it a date. Hey, I like having dates.
Yeah, there's
I'm
nothing
not
wrong with it.
judgmental.
But no, it's just more of like, this is our second meeting, and I don't know you well enough,
That's
and you
fair.
don't know me well enough.
That's
so
true. But we like each other.
Yeah.
We like each other's vibe.
the initial
Yeah.
initial vibe.
I'll take it. Look, I don't like to put layers of expectation on someone just because I met them.
Well,
I
the other
don't-
thing
I
is
don't
too
like
is
doing
that it's so easy to dox someone nowadays.
Oh, I know, honey.
And that's one of the reasons why it's like, I'd like to have some anonymity at the moment.
Oh, I get it. But I think even with anonymity, it's a matter of, look, just be transparent of what you are going for. And if you are streaming or not streaming, and my thing is all consent. It's like, if I'm near someone, I'm like, hey, what do you feel comfortable with? And if you see someone streaming, it doesn't mean to get belligerent with them.
Yeah.
It just means you politely say, hey, I would like to not be on camera, but I hope you enjoy your stream. There are some people that are literally sledgehammer in my face. I was like, is that what you want right now? It's like,
It's called, I'm like, oh, so you want to fight.
yeah, it's like, so you want to, and it's like, don't let me see my Sicilian come out.
That's
Like,
what. So it's funny that you mentioned a sledgehammer. It's like you could easily just carry around a little sledgehammer. It's like, oh, so you want some of this?
I'm like Beyonce in the freaking
Yeah,
lemonade, like,
lemonade.
I'm just like, oh my god, everyone's referencing it, the Jack in the Box interest. Yeah, when they wouldn't give me the ketchup,
Oh God.
they were so horrible to me. I was just like, oh, that's it. And I was like, you do not want to see what I'm going to do to you.
A Jack in the Box. A Jack in the Box. Well, I'm guessing this was drive-through, or was this in the restaurant?
It was actually a walk-in.
Really? 'Cause
So this is
usually
what
the
happened.
walk-ins
It
aren't
was
bad.
it was a walk-in outside. The walk-in,
Oh.
and it was window. It was funny as I let the person know. I was like, "You're not on camera. It's face towards me." Oh, I don't want it. I was like, "I didn't say I was gonna put you in it." I was like, and then basically when I asked for ketchup, like, "We're not giving it to you. You're barely getting your food." And I was like, "You know what I was gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. 1 star, sir.
Yeah, Yelp that shit.
I'm a Yelp that. I'm not gonna let them get away with it."
That's so weird.
And I'll even make a video on it. I will make a video on it. I'll go full swell energy on that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She'll even come forward and be like, yeah, I can't defend this. She does that. She does do that. Like, and I do applaud her for doing that for the most part. Like, you know, again, she's just a content creator. At the end of the day, it's like, you know, if AOC calls out the billionaire politicians. The difference is that AOC is a politician.
Herself.
So, But swell, at least like if I give her points in her direction, and I'm going, if I do, I'll be fair because I'm not referencing the whole Twitter block because that's another story. But like the thing is with her, it's like when she talks about Lily Sings and she talks about this, it's like she is actually helping weight. And in fact, she's not just giving a subjective opinion. She's giving her opinion with the objective of this is what happened and this is how it made me feel. Like she's not being like, you know, I'm sorry to say, like if I have to say their name, you know who I talked about and I showed you the short thing when he reacted the way he wants my. It was like that guy is literally taking things out of context, trying to make me look bad, and it's like. Hopefully we come to a conclusion with that because I don't want to talk about that anymore. But at the end of the day, like, and we agreed, like moving forward, I just don't want drama. My life already has enough drama on its plate. I don't want it. And if you're gonna make drama, at least manufacture where it's fun. Could we have something like Olivia Rodrigo, Joshua Bassett, and freaking like Sabrina Carpenter shenanigans? Because at least that was funny. You know what I mean? Like, I wanna get him back. I love that song. So, one time when I was actually referencing my competitor in speedrunning, I was saying, get her back. And I was like, I'm gonna get her. And it was funny because when I was singing it to myself, I was literally singing it from the perspective, I'm gonna beat you in this game. But the person got so obsessed that they were desperate find any little nook or cranny and be like, this is why this person makes me feel uncomfortable. This is why, this is why, this is why. And no one stopped to think, well, maybe it would just be best if we had a three-way call. Because if that happened, and it was like, look, Nick, from moving forward, this is how you have to proceed. This is how you have to do. That would have been the mature way to do it. But instead, what did the site do? Well, Nick, this person is trans, and if we don't defend her, we are transphobic. It's like, no, wrong. You're giving the person too much weight. And if anything, it's almost like taking Chappelle Rowan and like sledgehammering that in the face. It's like, wow, you want people to defend you, and this is what you want to defend. You know what I mean? You're making your people. It's like this is what I happened to go through 8 years ago when people were like, we're not homophobic. Yeah, you are. And what's even gross is like you're bringing race into it. So then you're making it worse. And it's like, you know, this is why we fail to make progress in society. I'm just saying. And so, you can point to my mistakes and say what the mistake is, but when I don't know the answers to everything and someone just comes in with their accusations, I'm like, well, what do you want me to say? This is what went down. This is what I did. These were my intents. So now you're playing the court of public opinion. You know what the court of public opinion is led by? The court of gestures. So yeah, if you're gonna have the court of public opinion, the court of gestures is in motion. You don't want that. That's just dumb and retarded. And even the R word is gonna make a comeback. You hear about that? That's making a comeback because it is a medical definition. To be is a medical definition. It's like I made the joke about the two presidents. I was like, so do we have a mentally retarded person in office or a mentally handicapped person in office? You tell me which one's better. No, because every time, like with Kamala Harris, they talk about word salad. I'm like, are we really gonna say that? Is that really a good idea? Because then you're making.
It's also a generational thing.
Well, I suppose it could be, depending on how you're looking at it. So, yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the rephrasing of homeless. It's unhoused. I'm like, that's the same fucking thing. You just changed.
I'd rather you call me a gypsy or a nomad.
Well, I mean.
Or a vagabond.
Well, vagabond is actually, I think, a little more.
Demeaning.
Less. it's less triggering.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mainly because the word gypsy was to describe an entire race of people who were one of like the longest running refugees.
Well, you know what's funny is there's actually a reference to the word gypsy in the New Jersey tourism ad of 2006 by the song of John Bon Jovi with Jennifer Nettles. You heard it? Who says you can't go home? I love the one line where it says you can take the Jersey boy out of Jersey, but no, we can take the home out of the boy, but not the boy from his home, like something along that line. It's like the Jersey boy line.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when everybody meets me, they know I'm from Jersey. What was really funny was when I was in an interview, someone's like, he does not sound like he's from Jersey. He does not sound like he's from Jersey. And you're right. I'm from Princeton,
Like,
which
do you
means
want me to be a juice head? Like,
what?
do you want me to be a juice head? Like, hey, yo!
Do you want me to like go full Bob's Burgers? Like, it's a spaghetti dinner. It's a spaghetti dinner. It's a spaghetti dinner. Like, what's the name? Linda Martin?
Just Linda Belcher.
Linda?
Yeah, it's just Linda.
Yeah, so it's like, everyone would come and be like, Nick, you remind me of Linda. It's like, I worked in the hospital for 4 years, honey, so I know that shit.
I mean, you're just a gay man.
Well,
And that's who Linda's voiced by is a gay man.
well, you know.
Who's from Jersey.
Oh, I believe it. So, I believe it. Hell, if they need a replacement for Linda.
I think
Hey.
you're gonna have a lot of competition.
Well, I'm sure I will, but at least they have a good pick. So my favorite was when I was canceled. One of the funniest. So some of the funniest insults are actually some of the best compliments. So believe it or not. So someone said Nick should be a gay Disney villain. I was like, is Disney hiring? Is Disney hiring?
Ooh. 90s, 2000s, or 2010s.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
there's
one.
there's different.
Probably more
categories.
90s, like Scar. Like Scar. Long live the king. I'll go for Jeremy Irons. So, Scar is so queer colored.
They all are.
Do you know who James Somerton is? Okay, do you know who H.
I'm-
Bomber Guy is?
I'm so much better with face. Like, you give me a photo with a face. Like,
If
you
I-
need.
okay, so
honey,
if
if
you're
you do
H. Bomber
references,
Guy.
you need, like, a printout.
Okay, Todd in the Shadows.
Oh, okay.
Music critic.
Yeah.
He did a video on James Somerton, and it was called "The Worst Video Essayist" on YouTube. And I have to give him credit. Like, I mean,
Is he
well,
moving out of his lane now and going after?
well, James Somerton. No, my friend said Jafar would suit me. You think Jafar? You think I'd be a good Jafar?
I mean, I could be an Iago, so it could be okay.
So my friend wants to do Iago for me. He's gonna do the voice of Iago. Just don't be in the other movies because he sings in
I'm
those.
just trying to think.
Can you
of
believe they
something.
gave him 2 songs in the freaking Return of the Jafar? Why do you need to give the freaking voice actor for Iago 2 songs? Do not make him sing. Dude, I'd rather hear him rap than sing at that point.
God.
Because at least that would be funny in a bad way. You know? Because then if I have to hear him sing, I'm just gonna like, okay, now I have to tune out my ears.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not Pierce Brosnan bad.
So, okay, here's the funny thing. I remember seeing the ads for Mamma Mia, like, back in the day when it was actually...
You
like,
couldn't
just
turn
had the-
away.
You
It
had
was
the
bad.
billboard and you just had the bride be like, hi, this is Mamma Mia. And someone said it's based on the music from ABBA. I'm like, oh, that would be probably a fun
Entertaining.
show. Then they made the movie, and I found out the synopsis of the play, like, the play and the plot.
Yeah.
I was like,
I liked
this is
Amanda
such
Seyfried in it. She was good.
To me,
And I
this
liked her
is, like,
performance of Honey
such
Honey.
a white girl
I give her
mentality.
credit. I give her
storyline.
credit.
I'm
I
like,
give her credit. This one's perfect. At least she was trying to do it earnestly. Versus like Pierce Brosnan was like, no, please stop. No, please get off camera.
And yet they had him in that horrible Prime Cinderella movie.
I do.
singing as well.
Like, oh my god. Could they dub over his voice? You know, my favorite is when they did a joke about what's her name? So it was a Nostalgia Critic. So Nostalgia Critic.
Ooh, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah. Well, because you know why? He got canceled those years ago.
Multiple times.
Well, to be honest, like,
He had a snowball cascading effect.
the thing is, when it comes to public opinion, canceling does not end someone's career.
No.
You have to really go for the jugular. You need to be freaking Kevin Spacey mixed with Harvey Weinstein and Diddy to have your career over. With a bit of a Drake. Like, that's how bad. If you're me or a Nostalgia Critic or any of those other people, yeah, keep moving on, sister. Like, not even close. Not even close. So,
And
try-
I was already kind of waiting on, like, when it happened with Nostalgia Critic, I'm like, I'm not that surprised.
right.
And also, I was
He's
like,
kinda
his
douchey
videos-
anyway.
Yeah, his videos were kind of like bland.
At least with AVGN, like I like Sid Massacre. I like him. Like I don't always agree with his opinion, but at least when he was like very like loud and angry, and he did the let me just say it.
You could tell it was a
Sorry, I had to mute myself because I had to talk about something inappropriate. So apparently his first video was on Castlevania 2. Like he was talking about like, which I understand, and then it was Jacqueline Hyde, which was LJ,
that's when he was
LJN,
famous,
LJN. Oh my God, LJN is a mishmash of problems. I remember my brother and I played Spirit of Speed. We waited like over almost 2 minutes to play the game just for the loading screen to do another loading screen. I was like, wow, I didn't know I was playing Sonic Shuffle. You know that game? Oh my God! Every time you hit a land on a space, it's like a minute of loading, a minute of loading. Imagine you're playing Monopoly, right? And it's like you have to wait a minute before you can roll your dice. Okay.
Honey,
Your
Sonic
move.
06.
What's up?
Sonic 06.
Oh my God. At least 06 is comically bad. Sonic Shuffle is just like a minute per every load turn. If anything, it's like if they gave me Sonic Shuffle, couldn't they have at least like? How about they remake that game and make the loading times more bearable, where it's like 5 seconds per turn. It's like I can wait 5 seconds of loading, but a minute, like no. My favorite is you land on a random. No, this is the best. You land on an event page, and it's like you're wandering through the desert. You're looking as this woman looks at you. 20 rings was stolen from you. What the? It's like, no, I remember that. My brother and I got pissed. We're like, what the hell, game? What happened here? What happened? Like, what the hell? No, my favorite is, I'm actually friends with some of the IGN reviewers. The good ones, not the bad ones. So, IGN has some good reviewers. They do. Everyone says that IGN's ignorant. It's like, there actually are good reviewers. Well, used to. Like, I like Craig Harris and Mark Bozon. Like, those guys would be my friends. Right? Because those people are cool. And I actually was engaged in conversation with Mark, and I was like, yeah, this Pokemon Battle Revolution is bad. I agree with you. He's like, finally, someone said it. And I was like, you know, I'll give you some points in your direction, but even though I did still enjoy the game because it's Pokemon, at the end of the day, you're absolutely correct. Like, there's no stat tracking, there's no this. So once I get through the game, that's it. The game is done. It's like, unless you're going to make a arbitrary goal of Pokemon Battle Revolution, the game doesn't track it for you. So what's the point of playing an online Pokemon game when you can't look at leaderboards? What's the point? You don't even have like a scoring system. At least with Tetris on the DS gives you a scoring system. You don't even get that for Pokemon Battle Revolution. That's pathetic. It's so bad. I think that was the time that I actually, you know what's funny? I'll just say this quietly off camera. So, sorry about that. You're just end the stream. What's going on? What's everyone saying? They're saying just end the stream. What's going on? What's going on? They're saying just, are you almost done with the live stream? Okay, I'll end it soon. I'll end it soon. So, we'll end it, guys. We'll end it. We gotta hit hour 30. So, yeah, we rolled out some memberships. So I put up an emoji thingy, and getting some more emojis and stuff. So, hopefully I can dig myself out of poverty, folks. If not, we'll just guilt trip my parents and sue them. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, that's gonna go well. They'll just say I was terrible as a child.
No, the guilt trip you back.
Yeah, they'll be like, we paid for everything, and then. So, anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you on the next stream. Let's see how it ends, and bye. It's ending. It's ending.